Daddy's Dungeon.
Daddy's what?
The fuck is Daddy's Dungeon?
Daddy's Dungeon.
Daddy's fucking dungeon.
All of you!
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
It just tastes very funny, bro.
Is it because it's not the same, bro?
It tastes different. It's not the same. It's not the same. Everything changes as soon as you take it out of its natural element. Everything changes.
It's because that aluminum, like, it makes it. It makes it.
It makes it.
See, these old heads, bro, they don't get it, dog.
Everything changes.
These old heads don't get it, bro.
Like how, have you heard the chemicals of a banana change depending on the form that you ingest it?
Yeah.
Right?
Same thing with eggs.
Is it?
Yeah.
So if you make a banana smoothie, it's not the same macros as a normal banana raw. See, that means...
So it's better to eat it raw.
That means taking it raw is better.
Taking it raw is always better. I like it better. Do you? If you were to get fucked in the ass, would you want a rubber on or would you want no rubber?
Con
rubber, sin rubber. Rubber.
I think with the rubber.
Really?
Yes.
For the AIDS or for AIDS protection?
Well, one, yes. Obviously, just you don't know what anybody has, right? Or, wait, who am I getting fucked in the ass by? My girl with the strap on?
I'm talking about a real dick.
Oh, jeez, that's totally different.
So, like,
that's definitely rubber, fool. Definitely.
Why?
Well, because I don't know what the fuck.
Okay, let's just hypothetically say that they're clean. You guys are in a relationship. You know?
I mean, if that's the case, you're going raw all day.
So that's what. Okay, so rubber with a stranger, no rubber with a ally.
That's the way I would assume most couples do that, or most people do that.
How many kids you got?
Well, no, but that's different though. Your situation is different because you were actually with your baby mama.
Yeah. So
when you formed this being.
Bro, speaking of AIDS, I was watching Law and Order, bro.
Speaking of AIDS,
bro, this episode was crazy, bro. My girl tapped in like that, you know, with Law and Order.
Oh man, Law and Order.
It's still going on. They're like on 36 seasons or something. No, not that much, but
man, fuck that show.
But this girl got raped, and everyone was like, someone else will call because they can hear him outside. And then
what do you mean someone else will call?
They can hear this girl getting raped
and
outside.
They didn't do anything.
And it's like this big ass apartment building. No one called because everyone was like, someone else will call. I'll just leave it. Someone else is gonna help.
Okay, so you're not setting the scene at all.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They're in a high rise with apartments.
So they're in New York City.
Okay.
Okay. They're in a high rise in apartments. And then it's late at night, and next thing you hear is like this girl screaming for help.
From another room.
Yeah.
See, the first
not
thing...
from another room. They can hear her outside in the park.
Oh, okay.
There's like a, you know, like New York has like all those parks that people walk
Central
in?
Park.
Kind of something like that, but it's not nearly as big. So the first one is these two guys high as fuck, and then they're like, they have a bond right there. They're just like, do you hear that? They're like, yeah, we should call the cops. And he dials 911. He goes, wait, are you high? And he goes, oh yeah, never mind. I'm probably hearing things. And then every other person's like, oh, you're just, let someone else will get it. Oh, old lady's like, I'm going to go check. If you're not going to help her, I'm going to go check. And he's like, no. The husband told her no. Next thing you know, boom, girl is dead. And then the scene comes up with the girl. Oh yeah, she died like maybe 20 minutes ago. She's been just laying here, fucking helpless. But she got fucking fucked by some dude who had AIDS.
Before he killed her.
Yeah, so it turns out there's this app where you meet people, strangers to fuck. Like, you just go and fuck a stranger, you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
Fucking 68-year-old gilf wants to fuck 3 miles from your location.
Oh, like yeah. That. You've been on the black and orange lately.
So...
I could tell. You got pop-up ads.
So they found the most recent person she talked to, and they found him. He was just bragging about how many bitches he's fucked. He's like, yeah, I fucked hundreds of bitches.
Okay.
I fucked so many females, and yeah, they deserve it. He's like, I didn't rape her. She wanted it. She wanted me to fuck her.
Wow.
Yeah. So it wasn't rape, but he fucked her in the park. Gave her AIDS, and when they found out that he wasn't the one that killed her, this is what pissed me off. They just like tried to get anything to get this guy in jail because he was bragging so much about how many bitches he fucked.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
No, you said that she was screaming for help.
Yep, raped.
And he was saying that it wasn't.
Yes.
But then you said it wasn't rape.
He's not the one that raped her.
Also, somebody else. Okay.
Yeah, somebody else raped and killed her after he fucked her.
They had a normal encounter.
Yeah, she hit him up on the thing.
It was consensual between the two.
Consensual, yes.
Gotcha.
In the park, which is weird. Okay, he gave her AIDS. Okay, so, he was just bragging about how many women he's been with. Just a real stand-up guy.
Well, he gave her HIV because AIDS comes later on.
Oh, okay. HIV, right? And he keeps talking about how he's fucked so many women. And then he's like, yeah, I always fuck them raw. So he's transmitting AIDS to all these girls.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn. So they wanted to put him in jail for that. So
yeah. Well, I mean, if he's doing it
without telling
knowingly,
yep,
that should be a crime.
Yeah. So they get him in jail, and what this is all about is that he hates his mom because his mom left him. He's like, oh yeah, I treat women like this because of how my mom treated me when I was young. My grandpa took care of me, blah blah blah. And then the grandpa goes, oh fuck, it's all my fault. If I was the grandpa, I would have told the son the truth.
Why is it the grandpa's fault?
Because the grandpa kind of made him into this, like, lying to him about his mom. He said his mom just left you, that's why I took care of you. But when he was real young, the mom's boyfriend was beating him up. So she killed him. And then she went to jail and died in jail of cancer, but he was too young. So he lied about it. So then he's always hated women his whole life.
It is the grandpa's fault.
It is the grandpa's fault. So now this guy's going to jail because his grandpa lied to him pretty much. It was fucked up.
No. His grandpa could have lied to him, but every fucking adult controls the way they go about their life.
Not every adult.
Every fucking adult, yes.
So anyways, this guy...
Maybe not vegetables. They can't do anything about it.
This guy's now in jail, and his grandpa committed suicide like right in front of him. He fucking took a fuck ton of sleeping pills. He's like, I'm so sorry, can you forgive me? Just fucking ate him.
The grandpa deserved it.
Bro, it was crazy. But it was that was a really good episode. I just couldn't stop watching it.
Grandpa deserved it.
Yeah, and then the guy that actually killed her and raped her was the ex-boyfriend, and he took her out that night on his birthday, but she didn't want to fuck him. She wanted to fuck this guy. So she left, and he followed him. So he probably has HIV too, because he raped her.
Oh, yeah.
Valid?
That's very valid.
The fucked up part is that he has AIDS, and he's fucking unleashing his splooge inside of them too.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's wild. That should be... I'm pretty sure you can go to jail for something like that.
Well, they were saying, like, oh, yeah, this guy went to jail for 40 years because of it, because he's willingly doing it without telling them. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. That's insane. That's ridiculous.
But, yeah, that was my whole week. AIDS.
Those episodes, for all those shows like that, for example, like, another show I kind of see along the same lines, obviously it hasn't ran as long as Law & Order did, but Supernatural, right?
Fire.
Right? Supernatural is kind of similar within, like, that realm of investigative. Yeah. But it's just a tad bit different. Uh-huh. But every episode is different and, like, you know what I'm saying?
So what I like about Supernatural, though, is that the characters build slowly.
But all those shows are, like, cheesy.
You think so?
Yeah.
Some of them were good, though, bro. Like, Supernatural? I mean, I haven't seen it since I was, like, 14, but the show was dank.
I don't know. I didn't even finish it. I couldn't finish it, as a matter of fact.
I gotta tap in again.
I'm never watching the show again in my life. I've recently been watching. I've been watching all the Marvel movies in the order that they fall in the timeline.
Oh, so you watch, like, you put it up a TikTok and you screenshot it?
No, I just look on Google.
Are you going by yearly order or when they were dropped?
What do you mean?
You said timeline, so the timeline.
Within the Marvel timeline.
So even though, like, say, like, Iron Man 1 dropped here, you're watching Iron Man 1 sometime later, right? Some shit like that?
So first, it's Captain America, the First Avenger, right? That came out in 2011, I believe.
Damn.
So that's the first one on the list. And then it was Captain Marvel. That came out in 2022.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you're watching it based off Marvel's timeline, not our timeline.
Correct. That's what I said.
Okay. Well, no, just making sure.
Yeah, Marvel's timeline.
Fucking piece of shit.
Right now, I just finished up Thor.
Okay.
And I'm moving on to the Avengers, the first one.
Ultron.
Avengers. The Avengers. It's just the Avengers.
What's that one?
The Avengers.
Well, what do they do?
Like, they come together as a team.
Oh, that's the New York battle.
That's where they first like. I mean, I haven't even. They just started. Shield just barely started getting the Avengers together.
Yeah.
Like first they got Captain America, right? And then they got Iron Man.
Black Widow.
They had Black Widow. They had fucking Hawkeye, right? Now they're just forming them up.
Bro, you just gotta think about how badass they are. That they're just human. You know, they don't have any special like. I mean, I know Tony Stark is just human as well, but he's got a suit.
Yeah.
Where's my super suit?
That suit is actually fucking insane.
Yeah.
The shit it can do.
Wait till you start getting into lore. Iron Man lore.
I mean,
it's never gonna happen, but I could try.
We'll see if it happens. Because I'm really probably only gonna go into what, as far as the movies go, I'm only gonna see what the movies show me. You know what I mean? Maybe.
So what it's looking like now is, you know how Robert Downey Jr. is Dr. Doom?
Mm-hmm.
So there is a certain Iron Man from another universe in the multiverse, and I forgot his name. It's like God Iron Man or something. It's the best version of him, the best version, and they think that Doom is Robert Downey Jr. is actually gonna turn into that Iron Man and not be Doom anymore.
He's gonna go from bad to good.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then another Doom is gonna be the bad one that comes into the universe, because you know, have you seen the Loki show at all?
No.
So the Loki show, there's a Conqueror King or something like that. There's that black guy. Have you seen him? He was on the news a lot for some bad shit. They canceled it. They canceled his movie and everything because he did some bad shit. I think it was like sexual harassment or something like along those lines. And what that guy does is he actually, they call him King the Conqueror for a reason, because he conquers everything. So he makes this world and he gets the best version of, like, say, the Hulk, and he puts it in that world, and it's a battle world, and they just fucking fight each other forever.
To the death.
Till the death. So he takes the best version of Iron Man, Thor, all of them, thousands of characters, and puts them in there. Yeah. So that's what they're trying to do now with this Doom, the Doom movie.
Marvel. It's actually insane, man, because they can have movies till the end of time.
Yep. Just take one comic book series.
Just one at a time.
Yep.
They have endless amounts of movies and ideas, which is fucking insane because, I mean, all this stuff was from years ago. Decades ago, you know? And it's crazy that I feel like there hasn't really been anything that's been as tapped in as the people that created that stuff.
It's because they had nothing to do back then, you know? Like,
you know?
It was just their imagination.
Yeah, dude. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck else are they gonna do? They weren't playing video games.
I wonder what it was like.
They were still beating their weenies, for sure.
I think the first superhero, the black superhero, was Luke Cage.
First black superhero?
Yeah. I wonder what, like, the backlash they got. Because it was so long ago. Everyone's like, whoa. Black.
Well, you would have to see when it first came out, which year.
Yeah. No, but I'm pretty sure there was some backlash. Even, like, a super girl, you know?
Yeah.
A woman.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. But also, I feel like that depends when it came out.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? Because if it came out anywhere, like, let's say, what was it, before the 80s at all?
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Then I feel like they would get backlash.
Okay. I'm going to take this one further. What do you think came first? The first black man superhero or a woman superhero?
I think
a black man.
I would say so too.
They just throw women under the bus, you know?
I would say so too.
How come? That's crazy.
Well, personally, I mean, Captain Marvel really wasn't the best. Did not like it.
Oh, everyone says that's a shitty ass movie.
Not because it was a female, right? I'm just saying I just didn't like the movie. It was
a bad movie. And then they had another one with like that younger girl and that other chick. I didn't even watch it. It looked so stupid. Where they were like teleporting, switching places. I'm
not sure. I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, good. Don't.
But I'm sure it's going to come out in the timeline.
See, so Scarlett Johansson, I don't know if she's going to be in these movies. Do you know what happened with her? Like when she had her movie come out?
No.
She had her...
Oh, you know what? That's right.
Yeah, she had her standalone movie.
That's fucked up. That's very fucked up.
Yeah. And the money she lost because instead of them dropping it in theaters, and then a couple months later putting it on Disney. They put it on Disney day one.
Instantly.
That's fucked up.
That's so fucked up. But you know what, though? I feel like that's something in the fine print that her lawyers got to read.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know if she won the lawsuit or not. But I remember
I hope she did.
There was a post recently about her, and she was talking about it like, oh yeah, I'd love to be in this movie, blah, 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 to do this, to do that. And everyone was like, bro, you just shit on them for like 4 years in a row, and now you want to come back? Like, it's never going to happen.
Who was that again?
Scarlett Johansson?
Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, dude, Scarlett Johansson is great for Black Widow, right? And I really, at this point, I can't really see anybody else filling in that spot, considering that she's been in there for so long.
It's the same thing's going to happen with fucking Iron Man, Thor, and Captain America, you know?
Right?
It sucks.
Why? Did a similar thing happen with them?
No, but I'm saying, like, you can't just change them because they're so iconic. Like, Robert Downey Jr. has been Iron Man since, like, 2010.
Yeah, exactly. And what I noticed happened with Iron Man 1 and Iron Man 2, so the guy that plays War Machine, Rhodey...
Yeah, it changed.
He got swapped.
Yeah, isn't that fucked up?
It is fucked up, but the Rhodey that they got, Don Cheadle, is way better.
The new one.
The new one.
Yeah.
Don Cheadle is the man in that role, at least. But yeah, dude, there's just some iconic characters that you can never switch up, that you're just gonna have to ride till the end.
Do you know who created Iron Man, like for the movies?
No.
You know his security guard in the movie?
Yeah.
He did.
Really?
It's all him. All the Iron Man is all him.
Happy?
Happy, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and then I started looking into it.
No way. How old is he?
No, he didn't make the character. He pitched the movie ideas. Oh. So all the movies are his making.
Jon Favreau.
Yes. Director. He pitched the movie. It's his idea. You know, he's like what started it all.
Yeah.
And turns out he's super nerd, bro.
That's the same guy that cooks, right?
Yes, bro. He's super nerd. And people love him. Uh-huh. So now there's an opening for the Star Wars CEO, and he applied for it. Him and another guy, I forgot who. Ah, man, you would know him. But I was like, I sent it to my friend Daniel, and I was like, bro, neither one of them is gonna fucking change Star Wars forever.
For the better,
because they actually appreciate, you know, the comic for the comic, or like the book for the book.
Yeah. They like to do it justice.
Not like what they're doing now. They're making it their own thing.
Yeah,
That's not what it's about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Where do they get time to do this? To learn how to be a fucking
super nerd?
A sous chef.
Yeah.
And to be a super nerd.
It's his
to be
passion.
A director.
It's his passion.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's his passion.
But like,
and he's been in a ton of other movies, like comedies and shit too.
Yeah.
Like the other guys.
Yeah, you see him all the time, dude. Mm-hmm. But like, not always the main character. Mm-hmm. You know, maybe once or twice. Like in Chef, right? He was the main character in that movie.
Well, the thing is, he actually be chefing it up.
Yeah. El Jefe, right? Mm-hmm. That's right. That's who he is.
I'd like to try a Cuban sandwich. I never had a real one.
Yeah, I would like to try his Cuban sandwich. You know what I'm saying? But like, dude, seriously, there's some characters you can't replace. You know what I mean? And also, same thing with Stranger Things. Obviously, they're coming out with a new season. Mm-hmm. These kids are getting older. They're not kids anymore, right? They're fucking adults now.
Well, it's time to end the show,
right? I mean, do you really think it's gonna end with how big it is? Do you really think Netflix is gonna want to end it?
Yeah.
It's fucking huge.
It's gotta come to an end at some point.
At some point, yeah. But I feel like they're gonna.
What happened to 11 just touching the uterus wall and just like trying to get the upside down to go away? What happened to that? Now I stopped watching.
Now, 11's gonna have to get pregnant, and her baby's gonna have powers.
A super millie baby.
A super Miller baby.
Yeah.
A fucking Enola Holmes 11. Because she's also a fucking super great detective. That's Sherlock Holmes' little sister.
I think that show's ready to end. They've done too much.
Yeah, the last season was banging, dog. Come on,
really?
Let's be real.
I need to tap back in. I'm on season 4, homie.
That last season was dope. With the fucking, what's that? Running up that hill. Come on, bro. Kate Bush? Who is Kate Bush? They fucking brought her back to life. With that one scene.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Kate Bush? People in my generation did not know Kate Bush before that fucking episode. You know?
Mm-hmm. And then that song blew up.
That song blew the fuck up. it probably hit way more fucking listens than it ever did all
then.
time.
See, the one scene that I remember from the show is when what's his name? The security guard. I forgot his name. Happy.
Happy.
No, not
From Iron Man.
No. Stranger Things.
Security guard.
He's the sheriff. What's his name?
Hopper.
There you go. He doesn't want 11 seeing that guy, to date. So
Mike
then
Wheeler?
Yeah, and then he calls. He's like, yeah, we can't see each other. And he's listening. And then the whole fucking day, everything he does, he has the biggest grin. He's just so fucking happy. That's my favorite scene. It's like the biggest hater shit. It's fucking hilarious.
I mean, well, you got to think about it. How do you think you would be as a father in that situation?
Yeah, they're too young, bro. She's 11.
You know? She wasn't 11.
I don't know how old they were.
Not 11.
They were making out and shit, though, like crazy.
Actually, she might have been 11. They were in junior high and high school.
Terrible. And what happened to the... Is this spoiler alerts for other people?
No, show's been out forever.
So what happened to the... See, I haven't watched the show in so long, I don't even know their names. What happened to the kid that got stuck in there?
That's Will.
What happened to Will? What's his long-term repercussions?
Well, long-term repercussions, I believe, is that...
He was in there a while.
He was in there a while. I think he kind of, like... sees shit.
Like he's like snaps back and forth between them. But didn't that fucking monster like possess him at one point? Wasn't he actually possessed?
That honestly I don't remember. I don't really remember.
Am I tripping?
I just remember Vecna. That Vecna guy.
See, I stopped watching before that.
You gotta see that's where the iconic running up that hill is fucking crazy.
And that's when the guy starts playing Metallica. He's like, that's real music.
That was a crazy scene too.
Yeah.
That was a dope ass scene.
Was it good?
That was good.
I gotta tap in.
You gotta tap in. You definitely gotta watch. It's worth a watch. For sure worth a watch.
See, I stopped watching like right around when Vecna started coming in. I just I don't need to watch it today.
But that's also like obviously it's a show, right? And it doesn't have the biggest lore behind it like Marvel does.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But those characters, I mean, they're not really replaceable.
You can't. That's why the show will have to end.
Yeah, they gotta kind of end it, right? But with the Fantastic Four, they fucking changed them. Time and time again.
Yeah, because those movies were kind of dick.
You know? Same with the Hulk. Same with, Spider-Man. They changed Spider-Man, but that can technically be considered some multiverse type lore shit.
See, I wonder why they changed the Hulk, because that guy had 2 movies.
Which guy?
The Hulk when he fought Abomination.
Edward Norton.
Yeah, he had 2 movies, didn't he?
And I watched that one too, and personally, it wasn't that good. It was okay.
But those were like when I was way young. So I just remember that. See, but that Hulk, I feel like portrays exactly how strong Hulk is.
I feel like
this Hulk does not portray it.
But it didn't show his leaping ability, and he never showed it once. The giant leap ability.
Yeah, he does. I think we're talking about a different one.
Not in the Incredible Hulk. No, not where he fights Abomination. It's the 2003 version where he shows the crazy leaping ability.
See, there's one where he fucking light speed, bro.
Yeah, that's the 2003 version. That's the good one. That's the one that I like, personally.
Okay. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. He's in the desert and shit running fast as fuck. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Yeah. He's in the desert. And like
that's how strong Hulk is.
There's like this one scene where this old guy releases some dogs on him and he fights some dogs. Mm-hmm. You know? That was a badass scene. Fucking crazy. That movie was a crazy stamp on my childhood. That 2003 Hulk movie.
Were you afraid of the Hulk?
No, the Hulk was a fucking G. I was like, how's he not taking out these fucking dogs? Did you ever have Hulk hands? Hulk hands, unfortunately, never.
We only had one pair.
What I had was the little Spider-Man.
Yeah, I had that too. It was fucking badass.
I mean, I really don't remember playing with it. Like, where are they at now?
Yeah, I remember playing with them, and they ran out of the canister in like 5 minutes.
What do you do after that?
Nothing. You're just fucking jerking off.
Can you order more? Do you have to like fill out that paper and like send it in to get more?
Yeah. Back then, yeah.
Like, damn, dude. I can't just like hit up Amazon real quick and like give me a year supply of these fucking canisters for $20. You know? Or make your own with your fucking splooge. With your
on that Marvel Rival shit, bro. You know how sometimes the characters will talk to each other?
Yeah.
So Magneto's talking to Penny Parker, and he was like, you know, I can just crush you right now if I wanted to. And she's like, actually, you can't, because my whole suit's not made of any metal at all. And I was like, oh, fuck, dog. Her whole suit.
Vibranium.
No, not even that. Just like carbon something. Carbon fiber type shit.
So she's vegan.
Pretty much.
Carbon friendly.
You know, DC gotta step their fucking pussy game up, dog.
Yeah. Well, you know what? There's a bunch of lore behind DC as well.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. They need to step their pussy game up.
You were the one telling me about Barry and the Reverse Flash, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the biggest hater.
That's insane.
That's fucking hilarious.
And exactly like that. There's crazy lore behind all of these characters too. You know what I mean? Just as much as Marvel.
Like Thanos did the same thing that the Reverse Flash did to somebody as well. I forgot which character he did it to, but he did the same thing to a kid. Oh, it was just a kid, a random kid. Thanos would go every year on his birthday. Thanos would do something to fuck with him.
But guaranteed that kid had some significance.
Maybe
it wasn't just some rando. I bet you that kid had some significance.
I don't remember the specifics, but to me, I was like, this shit's fucking hilarious. Like the Reverse Flash. He's like, Barry, it was me that made you finish fast. Fucking just jerk his little fucking wiener off at like 14 when he's trying to hit, you know?
Because think about it. A real hater gets more pleasure out of hating on someone they don't like. Right?
Yeah, real hater shit. A
real hater gets more pleasure hating on someone they don't actually like instead of just like some rando. Like, come on. You know what pushes this person's buttons, right? You know how to get under their skin. Right, so if you're fucking actually doing this, for example, Thanos or the Reverse Flash, if you're actually hating on this person for their whole life, you're not gonna want to do it to a rando. Like, I don't know this guy, right? You're gonna want to do it to somebody that you
actually hate,
had in your fucking line of sight for a while.
See, I wonder why the Reverse Flash hates him so much. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that's what I want to know too.
But yeah, there's lore on both sides. Like a buddy of mine gave me a comic. They call him like the laughing bat or something like that. And it's the Batman got infected with the Joker's whatever he has.
Yeah, what's that called? The bat that laughs or something like that?
Yes. Dude, it looks badass.
Yeah.
Have you seen how he looks?
And that's actually one of the smartest fucking characters in the DC universe.
Dude, and then it's like, bro, they can make a movie about that.
Yeah. So many movies, dude.
One comic.
They have so many fucking movies too. You know what I mean?
But they just keep fumbling and fumbling and fumbling.
I don't know what it is. They just don't have the top tier fucking teams like Marvel does.
Bro, if they just get Zack Snyder to just do every movie, how they do like Kevin Feige and the Feige brothers, you know? It'd be the same top tier.
Just get Jon Favreau, bro. Come on. He's probably got a contract with Marvel, though.
Probably.
He's like, we got him in our fucking grips. We're not letting him go.
See, like, dude, if they're going to do Lobo, they can do a Lobo Hulk mashup. That'd be dope. That'd be really dope.
But I think at this point, because Lobo's DC, right? Yeah, I feel like at this point, DC and Marvel, obviously, they don't hate each other, right? But they're obviously competitors.
Yeah.
And they're too far apart for them to come together like that. I don't think they would be able to work
they're
well
on
as
the
a
right
team.
time right now. They're not on the right.
They're they're not in the same wavelength, right? Marvel's kind of somewhat doing it right, and then DC keeps fumbling.
See, so like what I want to know is like you have what was that movie? It had Batman, Flash, all of them. Justice League.
Okay.
That was the start of the Justice League. I don't know. You ever watch a cartoon growing up?
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, they had fucking thousands of episodes.
Yeah,
hundreds of episodes.
Huge. It was huge.
Where's the other like?
I watched it a lot of the mornings before school.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, Avengers kept going on and on and on, and then it was just like, oh, Justice League was like 10 years ago, and that's it. Makes no sense. They're fumbling, bro. But
also, I feel like with that little niche, right? With superhero enjoyers, you're either Marvel or DC. You're not really mixing both worlds, huh?
No, they
I
like both.
I feel like there's so much though that you kind of find a side that you enjoy more.
Yeah, I think there's that, but I think they enjoy the other side as well.
I'm not saying they don't, right? But they favor one more than the other.
That's true.
So they're gonna deep dive more on Marvel than they are on DC.
See, but I don't know if you could say that because there's some fucking super nerds out there, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not saying there's not. And I'm not saying DC isn't huge amongst the superhero community, because it is, right? I'm just saying that when you have two giant options like that, you're gonna get division.
I'm a Marvel guy, dog. Let's be real. But that's only because their movies are so much better. That's all it comes down to. I haven't read any comics. I'm not about that.
For me, I think, in my opinion, from what I've seen at least, I like Marvel better because their characters look sicker.
That's cap, bro.
That's my opinion.
In my opinion, I think DC's characters, because they take it that extra step of like, oh, that guy looks fucking scary. Marvel don't really do that. Like, look at some of the villains in DC, bro. It's like, whoa. Those guys are fucking scary. They're gnarly.
Maybe I'll have to give it a second look. But just right now, that's what I mean, and also DC movies aren't that good. Just like you said.
Yeah, they're not.
You know? They're not that good.
Is there any, like, DC movies you think that we haven't seen that are good?
We haven't seen that are good?
That are good, yes. Because you look at, like, the old Batmans, people are saying those are iconic and they're so fucking good, but that's, like, so long ago.
Yeah.
And
well, Dark Knight, those are
those are goated.
You know, the new Batman was dope.
Yeah,
I like those.
And then I saw that they weren't going to move on with Robert Pattinson. It's like, what are you guys doing? That's another bag fumble. People enjoyed him a lot.
But also, sometimes it's not the company; it's the actor themselves.
No, he wanted to keep playing.
You know, okay. See, well, I mean, they're fucking up.
They're fucking up.
They're fucking up.
Dude, he said when he played that role, he changed his diet up and everything to do this, and he says that his doctor said that he reversed his age by like 4 years.
Really?
Yeah, because he was so healthy.
Wow.
He's like, yeah, I reversed my age 4 years, my doctor said. I was like, whoa. Because he was so...
why wouldn't he want to keep doing that, right?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he want to keep doing that?
I feel bad for Chris Hemsworth. Like I told you before, he's got like dementia now or Alzheimer's or something like that. Early on set.
He's not playing Thor no more.
In a couple of years, probably not. That sucks.
And how are you going to replace that?
His brother. Liam.
Can you? You can't. And eventually, I mean, it's going to get to a point to where, I mean, in this day and age with technology, AI.
I hope the unions just keep finding that shit.
Yeah, me too. Well, Chris Hemsworth, maybe he's going to be like, yeah, you can buy my likeness. Sure.
That's fucked up.
You can buy my likeness for $20 million.
Imagine acting and there's no one there. You're just like... See, what I like about Thor, how they portray him is like, it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing with Guardians of the Galaxy. They're funny. I like that shit. It gives them some personality, you know?
They do that with most of the movies, though.
Not like Captain America.
They did it with Iron Man.
Well, but that's how Iron Man actually is, though.
Yeah.
Even in the comics, he's a sarcastic-ass dude like that.
They did Spider-Man too, right? They do it with Spider-Man. Spider-Man has some comedic scenes in it.
Does he?
They do it with Captain America too sometimes. Right?
Oh, where he's like, oh yeah, that's America's ass.
You know, or I remember this one scene. Someone had said a bad word. He's like, language.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
It's just little shit like that too.
That motherfucker probably beats his wife. You know what I'm saying? Chill out with that language shit.
Probably beats the fuck out of his weenie.
Hey, he stayed loyal to her, though, for real, to the end.
To Peggy?
Yeah.
To the very end.
Literally. He married
Well, dog,
her.
he got so much shit going on, he ain't got no time to be fucking no bitches.
You ain't got no time to fuck no bitches?
None.
He's got no time to fuck no bitches.
When he got Romanov right there next to him, but he did try with that already.
He did?
No, I think that was Tony Stark. That was Tony Stark.
No, because Tony Stark's been with Pepper his whole time.
Oh, no, it was Captain America. Because he was saying, like, oh, she ain't flirting with you, man. Or I'm saying, he was saying, like, she's flirting with you, man.
Oh,
I've seen it firsthand.
Yeah.
You know? So he almost had it in the bag.
See, so then Mark Ruffalo's like, oh, damn. Like, she got pounded by Captain America. But then it's like, brother, you're the Hulk, dog. Whip that thing out. I'll show you a real smash, my boy. Okay.
That thing got the gamma burst. For real.
Brother, that Marvel's Rival yesterday played for like 3 hours straight. That was rough, brother.
See, unfortunately, I think this is the most addicted I've been to a game
I need you to tap in.
Except I haven't been able to play.
I need you to tap in.
This is the most addicted I've been to a game in a long time.
In a long time? You mean like the past month when we were grinding zombies daily?
But I'm telling you, I'm more addicted to
really?
This one. Yeah.
Well, that's because zombies you were able to play it every day.
Because
so
I look more stuff up about it. You know? And I'm thinking about it a lot more than I was zombies.
Like, I know Chris Noodle's Grandmaster and shit, you know? And I just started the grind for comp. I just said, why the fuck am I keep playing quick play if I'm going to wait for Jose? I'm just going to solo queue. Fuck it. That's what I got to do. Just say fuck it and solo queue.
Fuck it.
Oh, my God. Like, I sent you that photo yesterday. He was a healer the whole time, and he had 1k healing. And I got like 20k healing. And it's like, and I wonder why we lose.
Homie's practicing.
What?
He's practicing his healer abilities in comp.
And then there was this one guy, his name was El Mexican 79. I shit you not, he would die, he switch character, switch character.
Probably was a Mexican.
He just kept dying, and every time he would die, he switch character. And I just wanted to get on the mic and just be like, bro, if you don't know how to fucking play any characters, stay to quick play, dog. It's that simple. Why are you coming to comp if you don't know how to play anything? Just because? Because there's a fucking big button that says try competitive right here?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Exactly. Why do you think they make it so big? Because they want you to try it. Try it.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Actually, so what does that game? What does the game corporation, right, benefit from having comp play?
They I mean, there's a lot of things. So like Overwatch, they literally made Overwatch League, a league of just the best teams. So like they made teams like, oh, here's the fucking Houston Outlaws, you know? I think that's a team. I forgot a bunch of teams, but they make competitive teams. That's one. And two, people enjoy the grind. People love to fucking grind.
Okay, hold on. But when you say they make teams, that's the people making the teams. Mm-hmm. It's the people getting better people to make a better team to benefit them, not the game, not the company.
Well, I mean, you think about it like this. If you're playing quick play all the time, it's just the same thing. You're not getting anything from it. This is from our point of view,
okay,
right?
Yes.
So they make that for the person that wants to be the best. I don't know if they get anything out, like the company. I don't really know. I don't think they do, right?
Like, do you think that's a draw to have more players?
Oh, fuck yeah. Of constant players, for sure. You want more constant players. You don't want someone just to download the game, play for a couple hours, and leave.
Yeah.
You want a constant flow.
Like log on every day.
Every day, yeah. But I don't know if they benefit from comp itself. They benefit from people buying shit on the game.
Just playing.
Yeah. So the more active players they have equals more money, because that's more people are going to keep buying.
Right.
Like me and you aren't buying no skins, right? Maybe not yet, but we ain't buying any.
But
everyone has a skin right now.
It's just like when a bar or whatever offers a free fight as long as you buy drinks, right? The more influx of people, more opportunities they have to sell drinks, food, whatever it may be. Monsters that don't taste quite like monsters.
That's a tragedy in itself.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say about the old heads, dog. So, I eat lunch with like an old head every day, and he's always drinking a fucking Coke, and he has a Monster every day. Well, the doctor told him, "Hey, you gotta stop getting so much sugar." And I told him, motherfucker, I was like, "Dog, try the Blue Monster, homie. You will like it." He's like, "No, Red Bull, 30 grams of sugar only, instead of 108." And I was like, "Dude, 6 grams of sugar." And I was like, it tastes fucking dank. Refuses to try. He's just stuck in his ways of full sugar. But then he's like, oh yeah, I'm cutting back on my sugar, but I still drink Coke. Coke Zero, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I will never drink anything but a Coke. And then I just told him, I was like, bro, it's because you were born into it. It's like, it's in your blood at this point.
Yeah, it totally is.
He refuses to even try a sip of Coke Zero or diet. He won't even try it. At all. It's like, bruh.
Yeah, I know this one guy specifically who goes to work, and he is an older head, right? And he's a candy fiend. He's a sweets fiend. He'll eat anything fucking sweet.
You talking about yourself?
No. Chocolatey, pastries, like candy.
Just like sweet.
Anything sweet, right? But also, he has a specific sweets bag. He's got a candy bag, and he also has like his Twinkies, his fucking cupcakes, all that shit.
That's crazy.
And also, his lunchbox is extremely fucking heavy, right? Because at the bottom of it, he's just got a bunch of ice, and he's got like a case of Coke down at the bottom.
Holy fuck.
Regular Coke. And he'll just be popping those throughout the day.
Bro, and those calories add up. Those are like 250 calories per one.
But this man ain't worried about that shit.
He built like that?
He's built like that. He's just a small guy, slim frame. One of the baddest workers I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, they can still get diabetes, though.
Hey, but he's
Maybe he has it.
He's one of the baddest workers I've ever seen in my life.
There's something about a crisp Coke Zero when you pop that thing and it's...
But they're not zero, fool. They're not zero. But also, what I want to say is, there's some people who their body is just an iron hide. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, for example, another coworker's grandmother, 93.
Oh, fuck.
Chain smoker.
Oh yeah.
Smokes like a fucking chimney.
Yeah.
Right? And then I've known of other people who they'll do fucking hard-ass drugs, have the worst diet in their life, the worst diet you've ever seen, food, drinks, everything.
Yeah.
At all times of the day.
Uh-huh.
And they're fine. Right? But then you got motherfuckers allergic to peanut butter.
That doesn't even fucking... I'm talking about diabetes. You're talking about allergies?
Come on. But what I'm saying is, you can have somebody putting all these kinds of terrible things into their body.
And nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Yeah.
But you give someone a peanut and they fucking die.
I mean, did I show you that video of that old lady? And she's like, that's what kept me alive. Have you seen that?
No.
It's like some pink seasoning. And she's just eating eggs with toast. A fucking mountain of it. And he's like, Grandma, that's enough. And she's like, this is what keeps me alive. And she's old as fuck. It's not... She's 90s at least.
Yeah.
And then there's another one. This lady, shout out this old fucking grandma. She says, yeah, I had doctors for years tell me that that Dr. Pepper's going to kill me. And they died first. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Oh, bitch, clap back on the motherfucker.
She's like, yeah, I drink at least 2 cans of Dr. Pepper a day.
Damn.
That's probably a lot for an old lady, you know? 2 cans a day. So she's like, yeah, this is what keeps me alive. But I'm sure they get that in their head and their body just knows, like, yeah, she likes the shit. This is what keeps her going. Evolution.
Well, but also, I mean, it's. I feel like it can be a psychological thing, too. If you tell yourself something enough, you'll start believing it. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe you can just trick your fucking body into it.
That's crazy.
But also, like, I had a buddy who, when he would eat cereal, he would put, no matter what kind of cereal it was, he would put 2 fucking tablespoons of sugar in it.
Wow. That's wild.
2 extra tablespoons of sugar into a cereal. No matter what fucking kind of cereal it was.
It's probably gas.
It probably is fucking gas, but imagine Cinnamon Toast Crunch with...
I fucking hate cereal.
2 extra bombs of sugar. And then also, that same dude, before bed, he would have a...
Monster.
A family size bag of Flamin' Hot chips.
Gas.
Kill it in one sitting.
Wow.
One sitting.
I'm really about it. Do I know this person?
No. Slim frame guy. You know?
No diabetes.
Well, sorry to say that he did later in life come up with cancer. He beat it. Right? Who knows if it was from the food or
it's the
maybe he got hit with
the hot Cheeto formula.
Maybe he got hit with the gamma burst. You don't know what the fuck. You know? It could be the gamma burst of Chester the cheetah.
Bro, they changed up the Chester fries, dog. I don't like it. Chili cheese Chester fries? Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, man, you gotta try something new from time to time. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the OG shit. Just leave it alone.
Fucking Doritos and Lay's, they're the top dogs for a reason. Because they get new flavors. They fucking change shit up.
See, Doritos don't be doing it that much, though.
Not as much as Lay's.
Yeah, Lay's be on, like, They're like on dirty socks right now.
Lays me on some other shit. Yeah.
You know, like they've like there was like, okay, what's this crazy shit we can do?
They're on some Jelly Belly type shit for real. Mm-hmm. You're right. They are.
We should do that. We should do Bamboozled.
Bamboozled? I don't think you can handle, bro.
Licorice or skunk spray.
I know for sure. I'm making it further than you.
Oh, that's guaranteed.
Without a doubt.
I just don't think I'll eat at all.
I don't think
so I can't physically throw up.
You won't be able to handle it. You will not be able to handle it.
You know, have you seen that one?
Have you ever tried it?
I've tried it before, and that shit was disgusting.
Which ones have you tried? I've tried all of them, by the way.
The stinky ones?
Or at least
the bad ones.
Back in the day when I did try it, I'm sure they have new ones now, but I think it was like 12 or 14 that they had.
I remember, I don't remember the flavors they had, but I do remember I tried a few of them. Because we went to the Jelly Belly factory one year when I was young, up north somewhere. Yeah, and
they had those then?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like 8, 9, something like that. Yeah. Yeah. And they gave you a pack, and then it's like, hey, it could be this one or this one.
I remember they had canned dog food, right?
Disgusting.
They had rotten egg.
Disgusting.
Lawn clippings.
That's probably the best one.
Toothpaste.
That's better.
Rotten fish or spoiled fish, whatever.
What
spoiled milk. Right? They had stinky sock.
How do you get that into a flavor?
It's insane, right? It's insane. These chemists that are fucking working here, get me on that Bruce Banner shit. Come on. Give me some fucking superpowers, bro.
See, like right now, the Pringles has like hot dog and mustard. Or a hot dog with ketchup and mustard flavor right now. I want to try that shit.
A hot dog?
Yeah, hot dog flavor with ketchup and mustard on it.
Ooh.
A chip, a Pringle.
I don't know how I would. I don't know if I'd appreciate that.
Hey, Pringles are. I think they might be underappreciated. That's a good chip.
Pringles are alright. Pringles are pretty good. I mean, it's cool that they've kept it original and kept the can, right? But
I don't like that.
I only like it for nostalgia reasons.
I fucking hate the can.
But I hate the can.
I can't get my fucking fat ass paw in
I
there.
hate the can for accessibility reasons.
This fucking paw cannot get in the bottom.
Make a fatter can.
Yeah.
Make it thicker.
This is for all the fat people out here.
I don't know. Make a fucking XXL one. For my fat boys. My fat girls. You know there's some fat girls eating fucking Pringles.
I like those Hawaiian chips. They only got 2 flavors though.
They are good.
A spicy flavor.
They are good. It's like spicy barbecue and Maui onion.
Yeah.
Those are good.
But they need like a flaming hot flavor.
So they're kettle cooked, right?
Yeah.
Kettle cooked chips are the best.
Goated.
That texture is fucking insane.
They have like air fried chips now, and they're pretty good too. It's like a kettle cooked version.
I don't think I've ever tried those.
I don't know. But yeah, you know, shout out Marvel, dog, for real.
Shout out Marvel, shout out DC, shout out Marvel Rivals. Shout out no. Fucking take all that back. Shout out Jon Favreau.
Yeah, bro. The starter. The OG.
El Jefe.
Yeah, bro.
That's who the fuck it is.
Legit.
Shout out him. With that being said, we're gonna end off on a good note.
Yeah. Love y'all, eat my ass. 152.